share with you 7 successful business strategies that you can use in your business today. And the first one is to build a list. So it's kind of like building blocks that my kids, I have a couple kids that they use. It might start out slow, but you can eventually build something really big. There are several ways to do that. You can use emails, you can use Facebook fans, you can use tweet followers, you can just use regular email, regular house addresses if you want. There are lots of other different ways that you can do it besides just those that I mentioned. But the most important thing is if you're not building lists, then you need to be building a list, because it's going to enable you to make money without having to work harder and to spend more hours doing it. It's actually going to save you time. So building a list is going to enable you to be able to work harder, work smarter, and be able to make more money. So if you haven't implemented that in your business, it's a really good idea to start doing that. Okay, and the next one is seasons. So you can see my pumpkin here. Look, now I look thinner. Okay, so the next one is you want to be able to use seasons. So, you know, all the holidays, Christmas and Halloween, of course, and Thanksgiving. Even just make one up, you know, just because. I've used that before, just because. Keep in contact is one of the most powerful things you can do. Keep in contact with your people. You know, and it's not hard these days with Facebook and Twitter and, you know, email. It's pretty easy to keep in contact with them, but just keep providing them with value. But remember those important days. If you get to know your people even better, what's super powerful is if you can remember stuff like, you know, their kids' names, their kid's birthday, their anniversary. You know, just make a big deal out of it. Just remember it. Just like you want to treat them just like you would your own family. You know, it's not that hard if you do it that way, right? Because you're going to remember, if it's your family, their birthday. You're going to remember their kid's birthday. You're going to remember they got a big game coming up, or they love playing soccer or football or whatever their kids' sports are, or they have a big recital coming up for piano, all that stuff. You know, just be able to be provided. It's not all about business. If you're able to help them and provide value to them, you know, and you care about them, even when they're not handing you money, and they understand that and they see that, it's going to be even more powerful. And that's one of the super things that a lot of people don't really talk about, but it's very, very powerful if you're able to do that. Now, I'm not saying be fake about it. Make sure you hear me. You need to be genuine about it, you know, and if you're like me in your business, those people, they become like your family anyway. So you automatically will treat them like that because you get to know them. And then it's easy because you're going to be there for them and you're going to help them any way you can, whether you're getting paid for that or not. Rest assured, by doing that, they're going to give you referrals. They're going to be there for you. They're going to keep using you year after year after year for whatever your business is. And then that just falls into the very next one, which is, you know, caring about your people, caring about your prospects, caring about them, you know. And as long as you, at least what I try to do is even if they're not going to become a client or a customer, you know, it's okay. You know, just try and leave them better off than when you found them. Okay, now the next one on our list for a successful business strategy is to give value. To go ahead and provide helpful tips and helpful information that shows that you're knowledgeable, and you want to leave them better off than what you found them. That's going to help you to go on to the next step, which is if you want to have a referral system in place. That actually, it's a natural transition. That's actually going to help you because it's a natural transition to go from here into your referral system. Okay, another successful strategy that you can use for your business is a referral system. It's one of the most powerful things that you can do to boost growth and keep it on an uphill climb, steadily growing. It almost has a snowball effect after a while. So that's very important to have in your business. So if you don't have a referral program or a referral system in place, then I strongly recommend that you do that and you do it as soon as possible. It's one of the best ways to create your authority in your marketplace. And so that's one of the things that you should be using if you're not using. If you don't know how to set that up, then let me know. At the end of this video, there'll be a place where you can get a hold of me and we can talk about that. Oh, hi. Who doesn't have one of these? Most people have, an iPhone that has the internet now. And they're with us everywhere we go. So what do you think is the next one that I'm going to talk about that's so important for your business that you need to be connected with? Any guesses? Social media, if you can't read it, that's what it says. So there's so many different avenues of social media now, and you should be using it in your business every single day to build your relationships of trust with people, to stay connected with them. And there are lots of different ways to do that. We've got Facebook these days. That's the huge one. It's even bigger than Google. Did you know that? It's even bigger than Google now. So if you have a website, but you're not on Facebook with your own business page, and I'm not talking your personal stuff, okay? This is different. It's got to be a Facebook page for your business, okay? They're two totally separate, and there are lots of reasons why you want to keep them separate. But for now, you need to have a Facebook page if you don't have one for your business. And, it's important. We used to rank in Google. That used to be the most important thing, to rank in Google and all the big search engines. But now, Facebook has overtaken all of those. It's bigger than that. It's not just Facebook. It's Twitter with your tweets and your, tweeter followers, or as my husband calls it, you tweeter, So you want to have followers for your Twitter account, Facebook followers, Facebook groups. That's another really good way that you can do that. There are tons of different ways. There's Pinterest and Tumblr and, High Five, and then the list goes on and on. So there are tons of different ways that you can incorporate that into your business. You need an online presence that includes social media. In addition to that, it's even more important because it's going to position you in your marketplace, using it properly. Some people are using social media and it's actually helping them go out of business faster because people can get on there and give them a bad review. So then reputation management comes into play, and that's even more important. So it's important that you do it right, but it's really important that you're at least on there. Okay? Oh, sorry. I need a drink of water really quick. Okay, so the next one was the law of reciprocity. I said it right. I even wrote it down in case I messed that up because I have a hard time with that word. And the reason that's important is, especially if you're in a service-oriented business, it's tough because there's a mental law. It's just how we're wired mentally. If I get a service and then I leave empty-handed, even though you provided a service, I kind of feel like I didn't get the value that I just paid for. I paid all that money, but I don't have anything in my hands. So one way that really helps is to just never let them leave empty-handed. Always give them something, even if it's something little, a trinket. That's why the banks, they have, treats, candies, stuff like that. Even if it's simple as just a bottle of water. You can dress it up and make it look all pretty and fancy if you want, or just hand them a water. It doesn't matter, what it is. It could be a pencil or a pen, or, that's why you've seen people do that. It's one of the laws of reciprocity. So as soon as they pay you and they give you money, you hand them back something that they can tangible that they can have and hold and see. That's important if you're in a service-oriented business. So like we were talking about earlier, it goes back to treating people like family, and just be cool with them, just be there for them. Try to help them and leave them better off than how you found them. So there you have it. There are 7 ways to make your business successful. I have a special gift to give you before you go. I love helping businesses get breakthroughs. And that's why I'd like to offer you an industry domination strategy session, where I plan to give you an immediate course of action that you can use to deploy and increase your profits and cash flow in your business immediately. In addition to that, we'll create a plan, a marketing plan specifically for you, here's what I want you to do next. Right below this video, there's a link to click to get your free strategy session, to claim that. When you click the link below this video, it will take you to a questionnaire. It's going to ask you a few quick questions. The questions are going to help me be better prepared to help you on the call so that we can come up with a good marketing plan for you and your business to help you dominate in the industry you're in. Once you fill that out, we can schedule a time that's mutually beneficial for the two of us to speak. It'll take about 45 minutes. I look forward to speaking with you then. Thank you for your time. Cue the Bond Girl music. Make a great day.